Hi everyone! Welcome to our episode. I'm Flora.
I'm Margaret.
And I'm George. Today we'll be talking about healthy use of social media.
Yeah, and we'll be talking about the benefits of the moderate use of social media, the negative impacts of unhealthy and excessive uses of social media, and the best or optimal practices of using it, and we'll recap after that. Yeah.
Yep.
So I think George should start with the benefits. Wait, no.
Yeah, so we're starting off with benefits of the moderate use of social media. So the emphasis here is on moderate use of social media. So like social media technically isn't always like necessarily benefiting thing to use, but if you use it to a moderate extent and you know how to manage your time and how to use it basically in an effective and benefiting way, I guess it's a very good tool to stay like connected with others.
I think I have an example. So for me, like I sometimes use the social media app called Little Red Book, and I feel like if you use it in the right amount, it's really useful for like searching up things. For example, I would search for like artists or and so I think it's a really helpful app because you get like all those information at once you like research it.
And it's also now a way to like get sponsorships and do business, but like that's not what we're trying to focus here. But like I think you can get some resources that you may not get like when just talking like in person, and I think like as a like society that may have certain looks on certain like races and genders or stuff, like now with the presence of social media, more people can like share their thoughts and ideas on certain like topics, like gender equality or like the other topics that that they may care about. And that's also kind of why we are here on YouTube to like share our thoughts on like those topics, which we think is also quite meaningful.
Yeah. And I also feel like social media really allows us to like know like news and stuff that's happening like right now, because I feel like before you don't really get that information really quickly, and I feel like it's really important to get to know what's actually happening in the world. Okay, even though there may be misinformation, but still,
like compared to traditional like
TV
like newspaper, I guess it's a more straightforward and like faster way to like get updated basically on what's happening around the world. But as Laura said, like social media, there's a very low level of credibility, and like because like anyone can post on social media, so sometimes it's just about your own critical thinking and your ability to like know whether this is a credible and authentic source of information that you should be able to trust.
So maybe now we can talk about like the negative impacts.
Yeah.
So I think first of all, for me, something that I notice is that, like, for example, when I'm really bored, I'll just go on social.
Yeah, and then you just start scrolling.
And I'll just start scrolling, and then like 1 hour is like so fast, like that. So for me, the problem is that it's so time consuming, and that you can't even like keep track of time anymore. And so I think like that's the main problem that I have when using it. But like as for comparisons, I think I've learned to try to like stay away from those sensitive topics when like looking for content, and that's kind of help me to like know what is good for me and like what's not, because that's kind of also why problems like I don't know, comparisons and like the rat race have started, probably.
Yeah, so
I think for me, like a major problem that I identified is like, I don't really know the English term, but it's called like 信息茧房. So it's basically like you're in like a cocoon and then you're all wrapped with information that you agree with, because you know, like for social media they have this like algorithm that gives you all of the information that you would like, and instead you don't really get to see the other side or like the other opinion that's like different from yours. And also I feel like currently like all of the how do you say
Comments.
Yeah, all of the comments on social media, they're like, sometimes when one person says this, like a lot of people tend to agree with them, and then it's like hard for other people to like say another voice that's like contradicting. And so I feel like this is like a problem, because like when you have this like mindset and then all the information agrees with this, you tend to like to just look at that because it's just simply following your mindset, but like it's hard to like jump out of the box and like look at other things. So yeah.
Do you have anything that you might experience?
So like I guess currently a lot of like these social media is more like a quick scrolling based system, right? For example, like Instagram, 小红书, like TikTok, and I guess that leads to like a shorter attention span, because like I can't, like it makes it harder to focus on actual things that you have to like have depth in your comprehension. For example, like reading a newspaper article or like reading like an academic paper or something. So that kind of affects your ability to concentrate, because you're so used to scrolling and seeing like your brain receiving new information like every like 10 seconds or so after like looking at a reels or something. So yeah, and also apart from the impacts on your like attention spans and also mental health, it also like for me affected my physical health, because like my eyes kind of hurt after like using social media for an extended period, because like I guess exposure to screen time is a negative impact.
And so like with that said, I think we can try to conclude like some ideal practices when using social media. So I think for me is to like kind of set a time limit and like when it's like that time, like when you should start try to like not be so focused on like scrolling. Like I think that's a way to remind myself, but like other than that, I think just finding another way to spend your time and to like not let all this information like come in at once. I think like that's also really important.
No, it's just like I feel like, can you guys help me? Because like, you know, sometimes when you do work and then you just don't know how to continue with it, and then you just pick up your phone and then you start scrolling, and then I feel like it just really like distracts me, but I just want to do that, so it's not really like good.
Putting away your phone helps maybe.
No, you know, like you have this kind of feeling, like even if your phone is not around, you sometimes when you write a work and you get stuck and then you sit there and you feel like,
and then you feel like really helpless, and then you just pick up your phone and start scrolling.
Yeah, but I feel like I guess we just have to have the mindset of like just like telling ourselves to like continue, even though like we're not really sure about what to do. But yeah. Oh, and like recently I started using like an app called 自律石头. You guys know, but it's like sort of useful. So it's basically like you can set apps that you want to use less and apps that you want to use more, and then you can like have this kind of like time where you zone out, where like you can't use all of your apps on your phone, and then you can use that time to like exchange for the time you want to you use the app that you don't want to use that much. And then
okay.
so it sort of like controls your use of time. But yeah, but now it's like charging fees, so I don't know.
Okay.
Those kind, I don't really like those kind
Yeah,
of apps.
because you
like,
think we have to be like manage our time ourselves, right?
Yeah, 'cause,
we can't let other apps control us.
using an app to like completely block off the apps that are like social media apps is I guess it's a way of like managing your time, but I guess the root of the problem is just to have some self-control, I guess. Or maybe if you need help practicing that, you can just like put away your phone, like have physical distance with your phone so
Yeah.
that you're not like your body doesn't want to go and get your phone from
You
like,
know, I play like hide and seek with my grandma where I give her my phone and then she hides it somewhere. And then like every time I want to use my phone for once, she like lets me go into another room and then she has to go and take that phone out of a secret place. I don't even know where it is. But I feel like it sort of works. Like maybe like if you think you can't control yourself, you would ask like another people, like your parents or your friend or like somebody to like help you supervise your phone.
Yeah.
So it's like better.
Yeah. And I think like where the most like major problem comes is that when you don't realize that like those apps are like just taking your time, like you just like start scrolling and then you have no control, but you can't even think of it as a problem. And so I think that is where the boundaries should be like drawn, because that's when like all of those Gen Alphas start to like develop mental problems, like not being able to like count to 10 or something. Like, yeah, because like I saw this clip online that said like this person said like she was working at a summer camp, and then like those kids who were like 10 years old, they can't even like stop crying when there was like a contradiction like with their friends, and like those kids who were 4, they can't count to yada yada yada, and then it's like there could be potential like mental like growth problems, but I think once you notice that problem and like start to find ways to solve it, I think the problem like will be fixed eventually.
And also, I feel like sometimes for me, like I look at social media as like a form of escape, whether it's from like schoolwork or like, you know, life. Because I don't know, like when you just scroll through videos, it's like you're receiving information, but not that much, but it's just like you feel like your brain's not working, you know? But then it just feels relaxed. But actually, I feel like it just adds on more pressure after you realize how much time you spend on it. So I feel like the good way is to just like, I don't know, maybe if it's because of schoolwork, you just set your goals like smaller so that you think I can achieve this, and then you start 5 minutes and then you can like keep on working on it instead of like picking up your phone, I guess.
Yeah.
So I guess that's it for today. I feel like we discussed from like our perspectives as like teenagers about the positives, negatives, as well as the ways we try to deal with this issue. But I feel like it's like an ongoing problem that we just really have to like think to ourselves and like discuss it with ourselves about how we're gonna try to deal with it. And solving this is just really up to us, because
I guess you can also seek for help.
Yeah, I guess. But like it's also up to like us to like really seek for help, and as well as to just not pick the phone.
It all starts with like our like
self-discipline.
Yeah.
Self-discipline.
Okay.
Yep.
That's it for today, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna break after this episode.
Okay, sure. And like all of those Gen Alphas start to like develop mental problems, like not being able to like count to 10 or something. Yeah, because like I saw this clip online that said like